Totally kidding. Hello guys, welcome to another series of Sharing the Connection. I hope you find my videos useful, and if you are watching this, then you probably do. What I'm going to share with you is some very useful information today. I'm going to be talking about one of the most nutrient-dense supplements available on the market, if not the most nutrient-dense, that doesn't cost an arm and a leg to take. It contains a whole host of vitamins and minerals. I'm not talking about whey protein, because in my day, whey protein was a product that you threw down the drain. It was a byproduct of cheese and a lesser quality product than casein. In fact, coming from the same source, because it was a thinner version that was thrown away, it's more easily absorbable by your body. So it got repackaged and sold in huge amounts of money. But we're not here to talk about whey protein. What we are going to be talking about today is desiccated liver. Here we have loads of desiccated liver, because I'll take tons of this stuff now for incorporating that synergistically into my training with everything else I'll be doing. Although I'm not too worried what I'll get in my next show, because it's just the next step up and we've got a long way to go. So back to desiccated liver. What's so good about desiccated liver? Well, first of all, it contains all the essential amino acids. It contains, all the branch chain aminos that your body needs for muscle growth. Doesn't cost an arm and a leg. In fact, the Iron Guru, the original Iron Guru, Vince Gironda, is on record for saying it also contains RNA, DNA, ribonucleic acid, ribonucleic dismutase acids, which helps your body to absorb the amino acids. It's also a primary source of hemoglobin iron. Now, those of you who don't know what hemoglobin iron is, it's the human usable form of iron, unlike a lot of vitamin and mineral preparations you get these days, which they put iron in, synthetic iron in. Your body can't absorb that synthetic iron. In fact, in addition to that, synthetic iron blocks the absorption of hemoglobin iron that your body can use, and blocks the absorption of vitamin C. So when you do go out there and get vitamins and mineral supplements, try and get one without synthetic iron in it, because it's useless, and it does less for you and blocks absorption of hemoglobin iron. What's so good about hemoglobin iron? It's also a rich source of B vitamins. What's so good about hemoglobin iron? Well, hemoglobin iron helps your body to carry oxygen through your blood and create more red blood cells, as does vitamin B12. In my last video, you'll hear me comparing it to some of the strongest anabolic steroids out there. Some of the strongest, most powerful anabolic steroids out there are used to treat anaplastic anemia, people who can't create enough red blood cells. And here's a natural form of way to do it. The only difference is one potentially doesn't support your liver, the other one does potentially support your liver. It's one of the oldest supplements available, with lots of clinical tests, proven clinical tests to increase endurance by 750%, which is a whole lot, also the fact that it carries oxygen through your blood, creates more red blood cells, will make you stronger, no doubt. Undoubtedly, because it's the oxygen in your blood that's carried to your muscles that helps you perform a lift. One of these supplements here contains B12, but you don't really need to put B12 in there, because it already contains a lot of B12, but they've added that B12. In fact, in history I've known people to inject vitamin B12 because it's such an anabolic vitamin. Vitamin B12 is very, very anabolic vitamin, but you don't need to inject it, because you can get it for supplements and your body can absorb it from supplements anyway. But this is also given to guys that don't have enough energy and stuff, so they give them B12 injections in the medical trade. Back in the early days, bodybuilders used to take these in hundreds. They used to crush them and put them with protein drinks and drink them. In those days, you had to put your protein drink in a blender, because it was so thick, and you didn't get, like you guys are so lucky now to be able to shake your protein drinks. They couldn't do that back then, but it was a substitute for juice, basically. It first came to my attention when a guy called Clive Owen, back when I started training at 14, used to come to the gym where I started in the youth centre, where they did have quite heavy weights, benches and squat racks and everything else. He always used to train with the tracksuit top on, and when he took his top off once, and then he talked to me about the benefits of desiccated liver, he had an incredible physique. Even with today's standard, he would have wiped the stage floor clean with the physique he showed me that day. Later on, I used to train with the guys called Ozzy on top of Camel, and one of them missed the world's strongest, heaviest bench press by 2 kilos, and they used to use desiccated liver. And I've been interested in it from a very young age. I haven't taken it for a little while, but I am incorporating it back into my training. It contains a whole host of vitamins and minerals and amino acids, ability to build red blood cells, ability to support your liver, clinically proven to increase endurance by 750%. Doesn't cost an arm and a leg like a lot of the products that are marketed towards bodybuilders, because you can go out and buy this and not directed to a bodybuilder in a health trade, and there's no real reason to try and make huge amounts of money out of it. So it's sold at a pretty reasonable rate. So what else was I going to say? Yeah, a desiccated liver, basically, apparently, I'm not going to go into too many arguments about this, is that the best form of desiccated liver to get your desiccated liver is pure Argentinian beef, and the reason for that is, I don't know if this one's Argentinian beef, but I'm going to eat it anyway. The reason for that is cows that roam around and they inject them hormones and they give them all sorts of stuff, tend to store things in your liver, like you tend to store things in your liver that your liver needs, cholesterol, etc., and everything you eat. So potentially those hormones and everything those cows have been eating, or those cattle have been eating, is stored in their liver, and you're putting that into your body. And Argentinian cattle, they roam around freely, they're GMO free, and they're not injected with hormones, and they eat free grass and stuff. So that's the healthiest form of liver to take, because obviously you don't want to be putting hormones in your body that you don't know what you're taking, and by tomorrow you find your body's got a whole heap of estrogen or something, and you're getting male breast cancer. You don't want that. So you want the most natural form that you can take, and it does support your body to do a lot of things. So there you go, as promised, one of, if not the most nutrient-dense supplements that you can get on the market for as a bodybuilder to use, that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Desiccated liver. So I hope you found that useful, and you probably did if you're watching this video. So join me next time when I'll be sharing the connection in health and strength with you, my fans. See you next time.